Okay, good day. My name is Anekan Evans. Yes, this package will actually help you to get conversant with computer. Like I told you, even after acquiring all the affiliate marketing skill, digital marketing skill, and you do not know the basics, you will have serious difficulties. So that is why this particular course you're seeing is very, very important. As a matter of fact, in this 21st century, if you are not a computer literate, then you have yourself to be blamed. That's why this package has been really organized at a cheaper price so that you can afford it should in case you don't have money to go to maybe computer institute and get registered, which will cost around 25 to 3,000 to 30,000 depending on the location. So our very first video here is on very first course here is on computer appreciation. Computer appreciation, like you've seen now on the screen. All right, so what does computer appreciation entails? What this particular package actually does is that it helps you to get acquainted to your computer, to know the basics of computer, to get yourself familiarized with, the basic informations about computer, because you cannot just do something without knowing the basics of it. If not, you'll be floating. So that's why we're starting from the basic, which is computer appreciation. So that is our very first package, computer appreciation. Now, what is a computer? A computer is an electronic device that takes input, that is a raw fact, processes this input, store it, and produce output in form of information automatically under program control. So that is just a simple definition of computer. I know you must have heard a lot of definition of computer, but this one is very, very comprehensive. A computer must be able to accept data, process it, store it, and then produce information as an output. So that is, let's say, the standard definition of a computer. Now, what are the qualities of computer? The qualities of computer include speed, accuracy, memory, interactiveness, versatility. Now, you know what computer processes between seconds is something that you take an human being a lot of hours to process. So computer has a very high speed. Another thing is that it gives a very high accuracy. Just like garbage in, garbage out, whatever you give to computer, it gives you that thing back. So its accuracy is very, very high. Now it has memory. Computer, you can store your data on computer, store your document, store your files, store as many things as you can. So that's why we say that the computer has memory. Yes, we are going to the kind of memory that computer has, which is the RAM, but we are going there. But for now, we're talking about the qualities of computer, which include speed, accuracy, memory, interactiveness. Now, this interactiveness is all about, computer, you press one, computer shows you one on screen. You press two, it shows you two on screen. You want to go somewhere, computer is telling you where you are going to is harmful. You see, that is the interactiveness we're talking about here now. So one of the qualities that it has interactiveness. Okay, another thing is that computer, another quality is versatility. Yes, computer is versatile. Some people use computer in the bank, some in the school, some in the hospital. It can be used everywhere. So computer usage is very versatile. Okay, so these are the 5 major qualities of computer: speed, accuracy, memory, interactiveness, and versatility. Now, we have types of computer unit and component. Now, we have the input unit. Now, what are the input? The input units are used for incorporation of data into the system. That is, So example of them are the keyboard, the mouse, the joystick, the scanner. You use these components to input data into the computer. If you want to type something, you use your keyboard. If you want to click something, you use your mouse. So if you are using this component to input data into the computer, into the system. So another unit is processing unit. Now this unit is used for manipulation of data. And the major processing unit is a processor. The example of them is processors. We have a lot of processors that we have the Intel Celeron, we have the Intel Pentium, we have the Intel Core. We have a lot of computer processors that have been available in the market. Okay, so another unit in computer is a storage unit. Okay, this unit actually represents its divination, input, processes, storage. So another of these units is the storage, as you can see, and the storage is used in storing data and information in the computer memory for future use. Okay, so we have two types of storage unit. We have the primary storage and we have the secondary storage. Okay, so we have the primary and secondary storage. So example of the primary storage is the RAM and the ROM. The RAM, helps you is the random. The meaning of RAM means random access memory, while the meaning of ROM means read-only memory. So these two memories are being used. Especially RAM is used as you are working with the system. Okay, while ROM is used after you must have finished working, you save, it goes to the RAM. So that was what this is RAM. Okay, the secondary storage are the hard disks, the floppy disks, the compact disks, the flash disks or flash drive, either way you can call it. So those are the secondary disks whereby you can install them into your computer, save it, you can add them to your computer to save. So those are the secondary storage of computer. Now another unit is output unit. We have four units: input unit, processing unit, storage unit, and the output unit. Now these output units are used to display or produce the result of the processing. The result of the processing the computer performs. When the computer performs the processing to give out results, and that result it gives out in form of an output. Okay, so that's also that the output units are used to display or produce the result of the processing the computer performs on the input data. So example of those output units, the example of the output unit component, the component example of them are the printers, the monitors, the speakers, whatever you play on your system through your speaker, you're able to hear it. Now, whatever you use on a system through the monitor, you're able to see it. Whatever you want to bring out as a hard copy, you use your printer to print it out. So that these three things, you have a lot of all of them. We have other ones, but these three are very, very common. Printer, monitors, and speaker. These are the examples of output components. Okay, so I believe you got that. Now, computer device actually divided into computer unit, or let's say computer in general. Computer is divided into internal hardwares and external hardwares. We have the hardwares of the computer are divided into internal hardwares and external hardwares. Now, internal hardwares are those hardwares that you see inside the computer. As you open the computer, you see those components there. While the external hardware are those ones you can see just from a glance. You can see them. You don't have to open the system to see it. It's just there, physical features of the computer. So, examples of internal hardware are the power supply, the motherboard, the CMOS battery, the cooling fan, the processors, the hard disk, the CD-ROM, the RAM, and etc. So, see all these things, they are inside the computer. Once you open it, you will see all these components in there. So, those are the examples of the external hardwares. Now, the internal hardwares, pardon me. Now, the external hardwares are, these are things that you can see them. These components, you can see them without you open the system. You just see them just at a glance. Example of them are the monitor, the keyboard, the mouse, the printers, the joystick, the scanner, the speaker. Okay, so those are the external hardwares. Yeah, those are external hardwares that you can see. Now, types of application software. Computer actually run software. It is whatever this hardware alone cannot process everything. So the computer runs its runs its own programs, or let's say processes things, does its processing and programming using softwares. Okay, the software interact with the hardwares to produce the results that you actually have. Okay, so is that types of application software. We have the spreadsheet like the Microsoft Excel. I'm going to be teaching you all this except for maybe MS Outlook, and but I'm going to be teaching you spreadsheet, which is the Microsoft Excel. Okay, so these are the types of application software that are being used. Now, this one thing about application software is that they are being bought from the market. Okay, you buy from the market and you install it. Okay, while system software are those ones that they are inside the system, they come with the system, they come as you buy system, they are in it. Okay, while the application software are the ones that you have to go to the market, buy it, and install it on your computer. So, like I said, example, the types of application software are the spreadsheets, which example of them is Microsoft Excel. So we also have other ones. The graphic, another one is the graphics programs, which a very common example is the Cover Draw. Another type of the application software is the presentation package, which example of them is the Microsoft PowerPoint. Another one is the communication program, and which example of them is Outlook, Microsoft Outlook. Okay, these ones are used for sending email, email most especially. That's what Microsoft Outlook. Then desktop publishing, this one are used for publishing stuff online and thereabout. So these are the examples, the types of application software and the examples. Okay, so I believe you got that. I made it necessary. The reason why I brought this computer appreciation package, or I say course, so that you can get all these things. It should be very wrong for you to be able to design stuff in the computer, manipulate the computer, and yet somebody asks you what is a computer and you cannot define it. To be very, very wrong. To be really, really wrong. That is why I deem it fit to bring this section as a first section before we go into the Microsoft Word aspect of it, or go into the practical aspect. Okay, so I want you to be patient, go through this. It's very important. You need to know this thing. That's why I have to bring it. It is vital to your training. So I actually this is how in micro. We have different kind of windows. We have a lot of windows. We have Windows 7. We have Windows 10. We have a lot of windows. Windows 10, Windows 7, Windows 8. We have a lot of windows. We also have other windows that are being run on systems like the Mac and the Linux. But I'm going to show you the three major windows that are being used. Which the first one of them is Windows 7. As you can see, this is how Windows 7 looks like. By the time you launch a computer that is running Windows 7, this is what you're going to see. This is what the desktop actually looks like. Okay, so that's it for Windows 7. Then this for Windows 8, as you can see. This is how the desktop of Windows 8 looks like. If you go through it, you are going to see that it looks like this. So now this Windows run based on computers. Okay, if your computer is a low version computer, you cannot run Windows 8. You have to run Windows 7. If it's a high version computer, you have to run Windows 8 or maybe this Windows 10. Okay, these are the three major windows that are being run on system. Okay, which you will commonly come across. All right, now we are going to start our first practical right now. Okay, now what I'm going to show you is how to start a program. Like I told you, our very first package is going to be on the Microsoft Word. Okay, that will be our very first package that we'll be dealing with in this course. Okay, so starting a program. How do you start a program? It could be a Microsoft Word, it could be a PowerPoint, it could be a Corel Draw, it could be whatever, Microsoft Outlook, Microsoft Access. Those are all programs. Okay, so how do you start a program? Okay, let's go to practical aspect of it now. So to start a program, you just go to where the program is, whether it is on the desktop or it is on the desktop or it is on the in a folder or in a file somewhere. You have to locate where that particular folder, that program is. So let me show you now how to start a program. It's very easy. All you have to do is to double click on that program icon. Let us go there now. Okay, follow me as we go to there. All right. Okay. All right, so if the program is on the desktop, this is desktop. All these plays are called desktop. What a crap. All these plays are called desktop. Okay, they are all called desktop. So you so can you see that all these plays they are all desktop? Okay, they are all desktop. All these plays like this, they are all desktop. So we want to, let's say we want to launch, this is also a program. Are you seeing this? Google Chrome. Google Chrome is also a program. But let's say we want to launch Microsoft Word. So this is an icon. You go to the program icon and you click it 2 times. Okay, 1, 2. Just 2 times. Click. Use your mouse. If you are using mouse, you right click. 1, 2. Okay. Now I'm using Microsoft Word 2.16. This is the highest version. So if it is you are using other version, you may not have to see this page. To just take you straight to Microsoft Word. But because I'm using Microsoft Word 2.16, that's what's taking me. Microsoft Word 2.16 is more advanced. Okay, so you click on this blank document. Okay, and then this is the program now. So that is how to launch a program. Just double click on it, as simple as that. Double click on the program, as simple as that. So the next thing I want to show you is how to create a new folder. Creating a new folder. Okay, now before you start your work or anything, you need to create a folder for your work. Okay, you need to create a folder. So how do you create a folder? Okay, what you do now is, are you seeing this my pointer? All right, so you place it anywhere on the desktop, and then you right click. You come down to where you see new here, then you take down this arrow to where you see folder here. Move on a straight line. If you move here, okay, if you move here like this, that drop down menu will go off. So make sure that when you place it on new, you move on this straight line till you enter this other drop down menu. So we are looking, we want to create a folder. So you just click. Are you seeing it? That is a new folder now. So you can decide to name this folder by putting, let's just say, tutor, like tutorial. Let me just say tutorial. Okay, so that's just how to. Then when you are done typing the name of the folder, you click enter key. Okay, I'm going to, at the end of this our first segment, I'm going to give you a video that shows you the computer. Okay, this keyboard, how to double click, how to click. Okay, because right now my screen is being recorded, so I can't actually, but I'm going to show you that at the end of this segment. I'm going to, the end of this package, this particular package, I'm going to show you how the keyboard looks like, and how to double click, how to drag, and all those things. So that is just how to create a folder, as you can see. So let us go back to our next work. So the next one I'm going to be showing you is changing folder name. Okay, so now let us go back there now. This is the folder we created. Okay, and the name is tutorial. So if you want to change this folder name, you just click on the folder, then you right click, you come down to where you see rename. Have you seen this? You click rename, and then you can now type whatever name you want to replace it with. So let me say I want to replace it with let me say computer. Okay, computer. Then when you're done typing the name of the folder the new name you want to give to the folder, you click enter. Okay, so that is it. With that, you've been able to rename your folder. Okay, so up next is how to delete a folder. Should in case you don't want to use a folder again, you're not more interested, maybe you want to just discard it, you are done with it, or you mistakenly created too much folder and you want to delete. how will you delete? So this is how you do it. You come to the folder you've created on the desktop, you click on it, okay, and you right click, okay. When you come down here, you see delete. So you click it and you see the folder is off. So that is simply how to delete. Another thing I want you to understand is that when you delete anything on this computer, it goes to this recycle bin. Are you seeing this? It goes to recycle bin so that you can always restore it back to where it was deleted from. But once you delete anything from the recycle bin, that means that thing is no more in the computer. It cannot be found anywhere in the computer again. Alright, so the next thing I want to show you is how to use the keyboard. Like I said, I'm going to give you a video of how to use the keyboard. So you're going to see that video. You see the next, when you go down, you see the next video, okay, and that is how in that video you're going to see how to use the keyboard, okay. So just go down, then you see the video, okay. Just for now, I'm going to pause this other one. So look at the next video. The next video will show you how to use a keyboard, where I will be showing you how to double click. You might not be seeing my face, but you're going to be seeing the keyboard, my hands, and how you place your hand and every other thing, okay. So once again, thank you very much for watching and have a nice day.